Friday? That's right. This is a special Friday edition of the Knightcast. It's Friday, November 15th, and today is launch day for the PlayStation 4. Congratulations. Congratulations, PlayStation, for getting your console off the ground. With me, as always, the Dark Legend.
Yeah, PlayStation 4.
Oh, and this is Hesser. Did I say this was Hesser?
No,
This is
I killed
by
Hesser.
the way. Well, Legend buddy, how was your trip to Vegas?
It was good. It was a lot of fun at the SEMA show, so got to see a lot of cool cars. The Walking Dead Hyundai was there. That was sweet. So I got to take some pictures with zombies and see the cars from The Walking Dead.
The one from the some of the show promos and the commercials.
Yeah, with the saws. Yeah, saws, barbed wire fencing over all the windows, and dead zombie parts all over the cars and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yes.
How long were you in Vegas?
I was in Vegas for a week, which means that when you're in Vegas, you get to play Pokemon Y a lot.
And anything that happens in Vegas
comes home with you on your Pokemon device.
Did you street pass anybody while you were in Vegas?
I did not, actually, but that would be because when you have that on and you're away from any electrical outlet for a long period of time, your Game Boy dies.
Oh, it's a battery suck, huh?
Well, when you're gone for about 12 hours a day or something like that, and you're playing off and on and you try to leave the street pass on, I found out the first day that it doesn't last the full 12 hours.
Boo.
So,
that's a bummer.
but that's all right. I did get trade with a few people. I don't think they were in Vegas, but I traded a few Pokemon around. Got a couple. They're called like mystery trades, where you just like put a Pokemon out and then it finds somebody who wants to do a mystery trade, and they don't know what Pokemon they're getting, and you don't know what Pokemon you're getting, and it just trades them. So I did a couple of those while I was there. That was kind of cool.
Did you fuck anybody over on the trades?
I tried to fuck people over the best I could, but I ended up getting shit ones too, so I'm kind of wondering if there's not like a ranking system on the Pokemon, because I got shit Pokemon and I gave shit Pokemon, so...
Or everybody's just out to screw each other over.
That, or the game was, the game's still pretty new, so maybe people aren't done collecting all the Pokemon and stuff like that and getting duplicates yet. I don't know, so...
Well, after last week's episode, I played nothing more but just more Skyrim. There was one game came out for Xbox Live Arcade. I don't remember. It was just one game this week, though. I downloaded it. Haven't played it, though. But I had to spend some time this week. We had some issues with the clothes dryer.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I'm far from an electrician.
Hey, I'm getting pretty good at that.
Now, I heard you put some lights up.
Yeah, I'm starting to put lights up all over the place. It's awesome.
But this dryer, okay, it decided, let's see, what was first? First, it got to where you could just push the start button and you could hear the motor just making this awful, just grinding noise, and the drum wouldn't turn on the inside.
Uh-oh.
And I found out that there's like a felt liner around the edge of the drum, and the felt was coming out of it. So I got that fixed, and I was like, okay, all right, done. That was easy enough. Push the dryer back, hit start. It starts. Everything's working fine. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I come home the next day. We left some stuff in the dryer. Open the dryer, and everything's still wet.
Uh-oh.
I know. And I was like,
it's a cold dryer.
Yeah, I was like, oh, no. So I take it apart, and one of the wires that goes to the heating element inside of it had, like, melted in half. Like, the end of it had burned off. So I clipped the wire off, and clipped the wire off, put a new end on it, mounted everything back. But before I closed the dryer up, I got to looking on the inside of it, and there was, last time when I opened it the first time to fix the felt problem, I vacuumed it out because, have you ever looked inside a dryer?
I've never taken one apart, but I know all the lint and stuff that gets caught in my little lint trap. I can't imagine what goes through all the little cracks in there.
You would be surprised what makes it through the lint trap.
Really?
It's just inside the dryer.
Oh, that's not good.
No. So so I vacuumed all that out. And then when I fixed the wire and I'm getting ready to close everything back up, test it out, and I'm looking, and there's like just a tiny fuzz level of lint inside of it. and it was all just fucking burnt. And I was like,
Oh.
ooh, this is bad. That could have been bad, 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 bad.
Oh man, I wonder if I should look at mine now.
I know, I know. My wife asked me, she said, well, why did we not smell it? Why did not burn the house down? And I was like, well, I guess we didn't smell it because it's blowing all the air outside the house. But apparently, so there
Hmm.
was a fire inside my dryer. It, didn't cause any major damage to it. The house is fine, but I got it put back together. It ran fine for a couple days. Same thing again, same wire. Fixed it again. But the most exciting part of all this is before I knew that wire burned in half, I took the screws out of the control panel on the top
Uh-oh.
while it was still plugged in.
Oh, you dumb son of a bitch.
And so, I laid the panel out, face down. I'm looking at the connectors on the back of it
Oh.
and everything. I was making sure nothing was burnt. I thought maybe the dial had messed up because you would set it for like 30 minutes and it would just stick at 30 minutes. So I
Really?
thought maybe that's it. Well, couldn't find anything wrong with it. And when I went to put it back, where all the
You shocked the crap out of yourself.
no, no, but
Aw.
where all the connectors are exposed into that dial like block on the back,
Uh-huh.
I touched one of the blade connectors to the
Ooh.
side of the dryer.
Did it turn on?
No, but 220 volts makes quite a purple flash, and my
Wait.
face was very close.
But he didn't get you?
No, no, it didn't get me. It was loud, and there's a big black burnt spot on the front of the panel now, but
Oh, dear God.
it's all still working for now. So
Yeah, I don't recommend ever doing it again without unplugging it.
no, no, I learned a lesson. Learned a
Good.
valuable lesson.
I've
But
I've been learning that I got to figure out that if I turn one light switch off and or turn it on and I cut the circuit breaker, it doesn't mean that all the power in that room's off
no,
because I flipped another light switch and I was working on the light. I didn't get shocked either, nothing happened, but flipped another one, not thinking, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I turned off the circuit breaker. It got dark on me. So I was like, oh, I'm going to flip this other light on in the same exact room. It's in the kitchen, a different part of our kitchen. And all of a sudden, a light came on. And then it dawned on me, that light shouldn't have came on.
you
I
got
thought I'd cut all the power to my kitchen. Nope.
dude. My father-in-law, when he works on stuff, he came over to the house one time at a different house we were living in and changed a light switch for us. He didn't cut off any of the power.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was like, man, you got like balls the size of coconuts.
Huh.
Yeah, so I was like, oh,
I'm thinking about buying one of those because I'm gonna start doing more stuff around our house since we just bought it within the last few months. I'm gonna start doing a lot more electrical and wiring and all a bunch of different stuff. I've already ran all the important stuff, the Cat 5's underneath the house, the HDMI's underneath the house, everything like that. All the important stuff's done. But now it's just like the stuff the wife wants done.
right.
So, but they have these cool little things where you can turn it on. And it's got like two little needles, and you touch them to the wires, and it tells you if it's hot or not. And they're about like 20 to 30 bucks. I think I'm gonna go down to Lowe's today and buy one.
My father-in-law's excuse for not cutting the power, flipping breakers to cut the power off to a room or to a switch, he'll say, oh, it's only 110. It's only 110 volts. I'm like,
Well,
oh,
that is, I have been shocked by 110 volts before,
but
but
it's not pleasant, and you don't want to do it
it's
twice.
no, you don't, not at all.
I cut the breaker off. I just cut the main off to the whole house. If I do it, I don't care what room it is. I flip the main. Everything goes off until I'm done.
See, and I wouldn't mind doing that if I didn't have to worry about all my DVR boxes screwing up.
Nah, right, right.
Yes.
Go much
But I
Walking
can't
Dead.
really read my control panel box anyways. It's all faded out. So I'm still blindly cutting stuff off and things going down here and there. Last time I cut off the DVR like twice and dumbass me didn't mark the box again, so I still don't remember which one it was.
Oh, our box isn't marked either.
Yeah, it
It's just a
sucked.
guessing game.
It is. It's kind of like one of those like remembering card games, where they have like the faces on one side, you flip them over, you have to try to find the match.
Right,
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
right.
You gotta look over at the little box and be like, well, I think that it said 23 was this, and
Ours wasn't marked when we moved in, and then to make it better, I'm too lazy to go mark it myself and figure out what each switch is cutting on and off. So
And I got 2 of them in my place. I got one out in the garage that controls parts of the house, and I got one in the house that controls parts of the house.
You got breaker boxes everywhere.
Yeah. Breaker box manium.
Well, I know you can't see them, but we have all these people listening to us that could care less about our electrical problems.
Well, I think what those people should do is send us like profile pictures or something so that we can look at them while we do this. So it looks like we have an audience paying attention to us.
Right.
So that's the next goal for you guys. Email all of your personal pictures to darklegend@ninenights.com. And I'm going to post
nudes. Yes. Send your nudes.
Yeah, unless you're a guy. Don't do that.
No, even guys. Send your nudes.
Okay, send the nudes to hester@ninenights.net.
No, Dark Legend.
hester@ninenights.net. And anybody who doesn't send, the non-nudes, I will hang up in my office, and then you guys will be watching me while I do the podcast.
But these people want to hear what the Knights think about the PlayStation 4 launch.
I think it was actually pretty successful. And before you say about the HDMI cords, yes, that sucks. But that is a very small percentage of all PlayStation 4s that went out. There's always a hiccup on game day. Wait for Xbox. It might not have a hiccup, but Xbox had a huge hiccup last time, and PS3 did not.
Well, so Xbox had a huge hiccup last time, but it wasn't something that directly affected it right out of the box either. You could at least play for a while before
some of them red ringed right out of the box.
I want proof. Send me links. Hester@ninenights.net. Prove to me they red ringed out of the box.
I have your personal phone number. I will just text them to you.
Okay.
Anyways, yes, the HDMI cords, that definitely sucked. Put a huge damper on it. That if Xbox One doesn't have any problems out of the gate, that's going to definitely be a negative point towards PS4. But before we start talking about PS4, I would like to thank Xbox and Microsoft in general for... Hold on one second. Let me find...
Hold on.
Congratulating Sony.
I know. Wasn't that cool?
That actually was very generous, very kind. They had nice words. Congratulations on your launch, Sony. No bashing, nothing like that.
Good on Microsoft.
Yeah, that's a touche for Xbox or Microsoft, and I'll give them a round of applause.
Yay!
Hey, good job, Microsoft, for not being a little douche about the HDMI cords. You could have definitely bagged on us for that, and you did not. That is awesome.
Do you think Microsoft, when they hear, the issue we're talking about with the HDMI cords, there was a problem with the
They just don't work.
Yeah, with the connection. They said it's 0.4% of the consoles.
It's apparently roughly between 20 and 30,000 units worldwide.
So far.
So,
And it's a screw. It's a manufacturing error, really.
It is what it is, and let's put it in real perspective. That's what you get when you hire child labor industries in other third world countries, little 6-year-olds assembling your guys' consoles. Don't bag on me because it's true. You can read it all over the websites.
China don't care.
Sony, Sina. It's like the Sony's Chinese, the Sony Chinese people. They bought out manufacturing warehouses to make for PS4 demands, and they hired out people underage, not specifically like 6-year-olds or anything like that. There could have been some 6-year-olds, I do not know, but we do know they were underage, which means below 18 or 16. I'm not sure which underage they're talking about. But and they worked them a ton, overtimes and stuff like that. So when you start doing things like that, you're starting to rush production. People who aren't trained on how to do it, obviously there's going to be difficulties and flaws in your product. So they took a gamble. They lost on this one. Hopefully not all of them are prone to having this happen, but only time will tell on that.
Do you think Microsoft is looking at this and saying, they put out, a nice statement, congratulations, Sony, on your launch.
Yep.
But do you think Microsoft is looking at this realistically and going, you fucked up? Or do you think do you think they're looking at it going, Jesus Christ, we got 2 HDMI ports on our machine. Are you sure they're working? Are they good?
Yeah.
Are you sure they're good?
Well, and I'm not even sure so much about the HDMI ports. They completely enhance their whole cooling system in the system, so no more red rings. Apparently, is what they're saying. Might not be a red ring per se, but the same exact thing's not supposed to be able to happen. It's not supposed to overheat and fry itself from the inside out. So I'm wondering if Microsoft isn't going, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. I hope this doesn't happen to us.
Right. Like I said, they've got the HDMI in and the HDMI out. So they've got 2 ports to worry about.
And they've got a whole new cooling system. I'm pretty sure the PS4 cooling system is enhanced, but I believe, you guys could correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it is still kind of going off the same aspect of the PS3 cooling system. Xbox, I believe, completely rebuilt their whole cooling system for this console.
Right.
So right there, they're dealing with a new technology, and it would be stupid of Microsoft not to be worried something bad's going to happen. It's stupid of Sony if, let's say a week ago, it was stupid of Sony not to be worried something bad was going to happen. Something bad always happens on major console releases, and it just so happens that Sony got released first and something bad happened. Does that mean that I want something bad to happen to the Xbox One? No, because it actually looks like a fairly decent console, and it'd be awesome to actually see somebody build a brand new console, next-gen console, and have it actually work right out of the box. That would be amazing.
Right.
So
there was also some connection issues, which talking to you clarified for me. So
let's step back for a second, really quick. The firmware update 1.50 for the PS4, which was a mandatory update to release all your Blu-ray, your DVD, everything like that. Basically, to get the console to work how it's supposed to work as of right now, you had to have this 1.5 update, and you could either download it directly off the web once you got your PS4 hooked up, or you can install it off of a thumb drive and have it already on the thumb drive. I think as of 2 days ago or something. Well, EA is claiming that the 1.5 firmware update is the source of instability problems in games played on EA games played on the system. So apparently people have been having trouble with crashing / freezing and non-responsive connections between the player's console and their TV screen. And EA is coming out and blaming Sony for their firmware update for that issue.
Well, let me ask you this. Any game you buy now, basically, especially right here at Console Crossover Time, is either got some kind of download you got to do, or most games now have a day one patch.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Does it matter if you got a PlayStation 4 today and you plugged it in, would it matter to you that you had a day one update?
No.
Me either. If I had an Xbox One
not at all.
next week, I wouldn't care.
No. The thing that would annoy me was if, let's say, 6 months from now, I bought a PS4 and it didn't come with the 1.5 firmware update. That would annoy me. But between day one and the day whatever, 5 months and 29 days, it wouldn't bother me knowing that the system hasn't been out for half a year. So,
right.
But going back to the aspect of the
logon issues.
Yeah, the logon issues. There we go. Sorry, totally lost my train of thought there. The logon issues.
You're so excited right now.
I'm so excited. I got so many things going on my screen with PS4 news popping up every 30 seconds on Google Plus and Facebook people posting, and my mind just overblown by all these people posting pictures of their PS4s.
This is like your Christmas.
Yeah.
Mine's next week, but this is your Christmas.
Yes. I've been watching PS4 news and watching people unbox and everything all day long. And seeing where they're going to put it. And yeah. So anyways, logon issues doesn't surprise me one bit. You've got let's say 20,000 people that went and picked up their console. Well, let's give it more generous. Let's say 10,000 people went and got their console last night at midnight. 20,000 people went and got it throughout today. Everybody all at once is trying to download that firmware update. Let's say half of that. So now we got 15,000 people all trying to download the firmware update. They get the firmware update downloaded, installed. Now let's go back. You've got 30,000 people trying to log on to the PlayStation Network. I'm not surprised that it's crashed. I don't think PlayStation was fully prepared for this type of response on the PS4. I've been reading reports all day long that Walmart's got 10 PS4s left, things like that.
Good.
Well, within the last 4 hours, nobody's been able to find one in store.
Fantastic.
And they're going from $600 to over $5,000 on eBay right now.
Wow.
So I'm not at all surprised that with the mass people that have their PS4s now, especially since PlayStation went out and pushed to make all these extra consoles to get more consoles on the market today, and they're already all gone, and their systems are just being overloaded. I mean, Microsoft, yes, might be a little bit more prepared for it because of the mass volume of people that are on Microsoft that were on what was called previously Windows Live, the PC version of Xbox Online. They've had a lot of experience with their PC-based gamers and their console-based gamers to learn how to deal with server overloads and stuff like that. Sony, honestly, has only had the PS3. PS2 had a little bit of internet connectivity where you could do some stuff, but PS3 is where Sony learned all about their servers and everything like that legitimately. And this is their second console, and it's gotten a way bigger response than the PS3 did out of the gate. So it doesn't surprise me.
Now let me ask you this: PlayStation Plus, playing multiplayer online before was free.
Yes.
And hey, it could be.
It's not anymore.
It could be, for our listeners as well, which we'll talk about. You could get a year of it for free, but we'll talk about that later on.
I'd like to win that.
Well, you're not eligible.
Damn it.
But how do you feel about them changing or starting to charge for multiplayer now, or to play online with PlayStation Plus?
It sucks, and there's a few things that there's one thing PlayStation needs to change for me to stick with them, and that would be the streaming from a home theater, i.e. my PC, streaming movies, videos, music to my PS4. If they change that, which I'll get to in a little bit, I'm still on board. Back to the paying to play. It was nice not to have to pay for the PS3 to play online. Call of Duty, Battlefield, those are all fun games on the PS3. But I had an Xbox 360 when Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 came out.
Right.
And I played Xbox Live on that. And I got really accustomed to the servers on the Xbox 360. Loved the way that they worked. Loved the queues, the lobbies, everything like that. It was amazing. There's always people online. Jumping over to the PS3, I as well got, I think it was Black Ops that came out after Modern Warfare 2.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
There was
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and then Black Ops, I believe.
But there was a Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, but I think that can't.
When did they start bouncing to different developers?
Yeah, I'm not really positive.
Me either.
Anyways,
I got into it on Modern Warfare 3, but go ahead.
Okay, so I got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I transferred that from my Xbox. I sold that one, chipped out a little bit more money, got it for my PS3, and it was kind of dying off. And I believe it was Black Ops that was coming out then, but I'm not positive. It could have been Modern Warfare 3. Anyways, I got Call of Duty Black Ops for the PS3. And the servers took longer to get into, which is free, so I didn't complain about it too much. I never really had any issues playing games online. Like a lot of people said, they got kicked. The ping, all that type of stuff really sucked. Again, you're on a console. The ping's always going to suck. I had bad ping on the 360 every once in a while too. But Xbox definitely had a better online server package than the PS3 did. But it was free, and that's what I was looking for at the time. So I didn't complain. It wasn't that much worse, but it was still a little bit worse. Less experienced players. It wasn't as fun. I didn't have many friends on it. Not very many people wanted to be your friend on the PSN network. on those games as on Xbox 360. I used to get quite a few requests on the Xbox, not that many on PlayStation. But now that it's paid, I'm hoping that it'll even out with Xbox eventually, and it'll be a pretty consistent, quick response into games. I used to sit around for about 2 to 3 minutes waiting for a Call of Duty game to load on the PlayStation Network.
Gross.
I was about like 15 to 20 seconds on Xbox. So I'm hoping that those times will become a lot more rapid on the PlayStation Network. So we'll just have to see how that plays out. It could be a really good thing for them. Now they've got money to invest into their servers.
Exactly.
So I'm excited for it. The only thing I'm not excited is PlayStation and Xbox One really don't have very good day one game releases. So
the only game I really give a shit about for Xbox One is Titanfall. That's not even a launch title.
I'm looking for Knack or Knock or whatever the heck it is. It's on the PlayStation.
Right.
It looks pretty sweet, and a lot of people are ranting and raving about it already. So
maybe.
I don't know. Might be a good game.
Did you see any of the previews or trailers or anything for the game Watch Dogs?
No.
I want to understand that was supposed to be a launch title?
It was supposed to be, but it's not.
Right, and I know there were some people I talked to who said they canceled their pre-order just because that game wasn't coming out.
Yep.
And they didn't like anything else that was available. Forza 5 for Xbox One. Racing games, I
love racing games.
They look good, but
yeah, they do.
But I mean, how many times this eventually it becomes all the same thing, doesn't it? It just looks better,
Sort of. Let me rephrase my previous answer. I love Need for Speed, Carbon, and Underground 2.
Underground 2.
Underground 2 and Carbon. Those are my favorite Need for Speed games. I've played them, basically all of them from Underground till now. They've all sucked besides Underground 2 and Carbon.
Have you played any of the Burnout games?
I've played a few of them. They're kind of fun.
I like those. I love wrecking shit. I love sometimes when the goal of the game is to just destroy as much as possible.
Funny story about that. One of my mom's friends' husbands, he had to be like in his 50s or something at the time. He was a huge Burnout fan. So whenever my mom would go have dinner with him, he'd always invite me to tag along so that we could play Burnout. That game, that's the only place I ever played that game. But it was a fun game. Just to destroy cars and cause traffic pileups and stuff. That is awesome.
Yes. Go ahead.
But besides that, I really don't have much news on the PS4 other than people are saying that the graphics are hands down better than the PS3. There's people that were on Xbox 360 that are claiming that the PS4's graphics put everything to shame that they've seen so far. The UI, user interface, is amazing. Fluid, kind of reminds them of the Xbox, and the controller is astounding, apparently. Apparently the controller is a godsend. Everybody loves the controller. I have not seen one bad thing about the PS4 controller yet.
Good.
Other than it's kind of a little bit slippery on the bottom. I guess I did see one guy, he went and got some like skateboard grip tape, cut out little sheets and wrapped them around the part where he held those onto his controller. That was kind of ingenious. It looked pretty cool, actually.
He might be a sweaty motherfucker as far as we know, though.
Yeah, he could be slimy hands. So, but besides that, I have nothing else for the PS4.
Have you been playing anything?
I have been playing Pokemon Y, and I've been taking my time up until now, just enjoying it. I love the game. The story's awesome. It's kind of getting annoying. You travel into you don't really travel with them, but you have this group of people that are supposed to be on the same goal as you, is to help with the Pokemon world and stuff. There's 5 of them or something. That this professor gives you guys all Pokedexes, and you guys are the only ones with Pokedexes or something like that, or around those lines anyways. They're all a little too nice for me. They're just kind of starting to slowly get annoying. Every time I run into a counter with them, they're like, "Hey, Darky," and I'm just like,
Darky.
That's my guy's name. That's my guy's nickname. I actually named him my real name, which I'm not going to disclose, but they give you a nickname. Everybody in this group's got a cool nickname, so I had them give me the nickname Darky.
God, racist.
I know, right? And whitest kid around. and they're just it's kind of sickening, but it's really cool because they all have their own like little different personalities of like what they want to do. One of them wants to be is collecting Pokemon based on their moves, and he's going to make a dance team out of them. Really weird,
Okay.
but kind of cool. Another one of them wants to become the best trainer in the world, and she's kind of like your like in-group rival. So you guys always have like little battles with her and stuff like that every once in a while.
She has set some really high goals for herself.
Exactly. And then there's another one that just wants to collect all the Pokemon. He wants to fill in his Pokedex. That's all he's like a nerd looking guy, and that's all he's supposed to do is just fill in his Pokedex. Pokedex.
He's the completionist of the group.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's one that I'm not really sure. She's from the same town as you are, and there's only supposed to be like one kid with a Pokedex per town or something like that. But your mother's like a famous like Pokemon racer, and so the professor gives you one as well because you just moved into that city. Anyways, she's kind of like the skittish one of the group, and she's more about like the scenery. So whenever there's like a really cool like scenery area or something like that, she always wants to take like a photo with you and stuff like that there. It's kind of like she's like your romantic love of the game sort of thing.
Okay.
And there's this Team Flare, which is trying to take over the Pokemon universe. Well, I just got done. Well, I think I'm done with their storyline. I think I beat it, and I might be moving on to the Pokemon League now. But I've got to hurry up and get it done. A Link Between Worlds comes out next Friday, and I have to get that shit. So it's like I've like enjoyed Pokemon for so long that now I'm behind my schedule, and now I'm kind of worried that I'm not going to get to enjoy the rest of it. So we'll see how that goes.
Right on. All I've been playing since last week's episode, I don't know if I said on the episode or not, but I finished Skyrim, the first playthrough.
Nice.
At level 27.
I know you called me.
Right after I beat it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you called me after you... Well, you called me when you got towards the end to see how much longer you had.
Right.
And then you called me and told me you beat it at level 27. That's pretty awesome.
No, it's not, because now I started another playthrough, and I'm like, I spent some time just wandering around,
Did you uninstall the patches?
I don't have any patch.
Yes, you do.
Well, I can't uninstall the patches on the Xbox.
Oh, fail.
Well, it's okay. I mean, as far as trying to quick level, that's fine. I don't, playing through it again is fine, but just wandering around this world
is amazing, right?
Yes, I never realized how much stuff I just missed. I never went to like Falkreath on the first playthrough at all.
Really?
Right. Wow. Yeah, and there's just so much stuff. I found myself, instead of fast traveling this time, I'm trying to just walk from place to place.
I don't even use a horse. I just walk.
And I found so much more stuff.
Yeah, it's awesome. There's so many caverns and stuff that like I text myself like what it's by so I can go back and do it later on because I'm on a mission.
Right.
And there's just so many cool things, characters that you run into that like a few weeks ago, and I don't know if this is on that Skyrim Addict podcast. I'm not positive or not, but there was like this one character that like IGN or some other big G4 TV or something like that came out with that like people have missed basically this whole entire time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like a month or so ago, I believe it was. And like he was just randomly hidden inside the world. And and I don't know if it's because of he might be a DLC exclusive too, though. So.
Oh, there was something I found out that I didn't. Well, it's only my second playthrough, but there's people that played this game 5, 7, 9 times through.
Yeah.
I didn't know that at the beginning of the game, when you've been captured, you're going to be executed. They've got you on the cart. Ulfric is there. He's about to get executed. When what's the dragon's name?
Isn't it Alduin?
Yeah, I think it's Alduin. It's got to be Alduin at the beginning.
Yeah.
But when he's attacking, when you first run into the tower, you run inside for the first time. There's 2 Stormcloak guys there.
What?
Yeah, you talk to them. I think one of them is Ulfric. And if you talk to them, I forget which one it is, but you have the option of, how the rest of the beginning part you go through with the Imperial soldier? He keeps you alive, and you go like through the dungeon, through the dungeon, and then you're out.
No,
He
that's
take
not true.
Well, he takes you to your uncle's house or his uncle's house, and
No, no. During that, you start off. You run with a Stormcloak into that place. You jump onto the roof. Then the Imperial
right.
takes you through the dragon. Then there's a scene where you can either choose to go Stormcloak or Imperial.
Right. That's what I was getting to. I had no idea you could choose there.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know it till the second. Well, like I said, it's only my second playthrough.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, okay.
So I went.
I've
with the
played it through
Stormcloaks
like
this time.
5 times now.
I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know you had an option that soon into the game to choose. I mean, it doesn't affect what you choose later on, Imperial or Stormcloak, but I just didn't know that early in the game.
Yeah, you're already making decisions.
This was in the first 20 minutes, and the first, 10 to 12 was a cutscene, basically.
Yep.
I mean, the first 10 to 12, you design your character and name it, and that's it.
Yep.
So that quick.
That game is amazing. And if you download the DLCs, like the vampire one,
right.
Dawnguard, apparently you can choose to be like a child vampire.
Ew.
Yeah. I haven't done it yet because I'm just loving my character that I have right now. Plus I've got like 300,000 gold and I don't know what to do with it, so I'm just kind of like sitting on my character, but
I've decided I want to play through just on the side now up until after the holidays. And max out my character. And then I want to try I'm going to get the DLC after that. I want to start with Dragonborn.
Yeah, I would recommend that.
And then go from there, play through each one, but I want to max
Dragonborn is an amazing DLC.
From what
people didn't give it enough credit. I loved it.
From what I understand, it kind of continues the dragon story a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
And the Septum Cyber quest that's on the original, where you go in and then that green mist inside inside the little ice room, when you get the Elder Scroll, that little mist comes up and his name's Ogma Infinium. You know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea.
Okay, down by the Mage College. There's the Mage College.
Okay. The ice cave. Okay.
Yeah, the ice cave where that crazy guy is that never leaves.
Right. Okay.
After he dies and you get that book that's inside the vault.
Okay.
You still following me here?
Yes.
Okay. So then you start to leave the cavern and there's like a black like mist thing that you can't go through and it talks to you. You remember that?
Yeah. Okay.
He reappears in the Dragonborn one, and I'm not gonna lie, that was the creepiest. It took me about 2 hours to finish it. Creepiest part of that whole entire game happened during that 2 hours with the Ogma Infinium. Creepy as shit. I was playing at midnight by myself, home alone. I remember what the wife was doing. Creepy.
Did you turn all the lights on?
Yeah. Yep. And I had a spotlight, and I had torches, and crucifixes all over.
Okay.
Yep.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
But no, the Dragonborn DLC was by far my favorite one, and it gives you so much more. I didn't even get to explore over there yet because we had just started 9nights.net when I beat that, and I had downloaded Dawnguard that night, and then we decided to do this. So I rushed through, and I haven't gone back yet to explore any of the Dragon Age or the Dragonborn area. So I'm pretty excited to jump back on Skyrim and go explore that area because it's really cool over there too.
You know, if there's anybody listening that has doubts on playing this game,
don't have doubts.
The amount of content that got packed on that disc alone is almost unbelievable.
Yeah.
And this is a game that I had, I knew nothing about Elder Scrolls before this, nothing about Oblivion. Everybody, when it first came out, it seemed like everybody I knew was playing Skyrim. And I was like, well, I'm missing something. Like I said, I got it, like I said last episode, I got it in February, held on to it until fall started pretty much, and finally started the game. And now I just want to keep playing it. Even though it's the same quest and stuff again, I want to do it again to see what I missed the first time.
They're still amazing. I played it. I've beaten it 5 times. and I still love to restart the game just to do my character and play through the beginning. I love the beginning of it. It is by far my favorite Elder Scrolls beginning.
If you took this game into GameStop and traded it in, come on.
You're stupid.
Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm just going to throw this out there. If you've traded in Skyrim, never listen to our podcast again.
I'll never trade in Skyrim.
Anyways, I'm thinking we've probably talked for close to 40 minutes now on the PS4 and Skyrim.
Right. Okay.
So
we've got me and you haven't, with you being in Vegas, me creaming over Skyrim.
We haven't really had time to talk.
We haven't had much to talk about. You know, we got the exciting news about the PlayStation 4 launching today. But as far as new games, you know, me and you are broke. So we don't get to play a lot of new stuff. But when we come back, we've got a special interview with our buddy Frank, who has been playing Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, what Frank doesn't know is when we come back from our break, we're going to put Frank in the hot seat immediately.
There's not going to be a break. Our break is going to be Frank dialing in. You're going to hear the dial in from Skype.
I'm going to dial him in as soon as we come back. That way he has no time to think about this. We're
going to be recording live.
Right.
Frank is going to be put in the hot seat instantly.
No prep time.
He doesn't know anything about this either. We told him we were going to call him about 40 minutes ago, so he's probably sitting there stewing, waiting for us.
So this could go one or two ways. But we're going to take a break, and when we come back, Frank is on the hot seat with Call of Duty Ghosts. Call Frank now and see what he thinks about Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, let me set this up before we call him. Frank is a really good guy, and he's been a friend of mine since middle school.
And a really good friend of mine for about the past, 5 years.
Right, we all played Warcraft together back in the day. But Frank is the only games he owns. Basically, I mean, he's got a couple different ones, but his favorite games are,
Call of Duty
FPS games, first-person shooters, and he loves Call of Duty. So I can't think of anybody better to call and ask about Call of Duty.
Let's put it this way: he started a 9-night clan on Call of Duty Ghosts.
Right, and we'll call him out during the phone call and make him explain all that and on how to join. So, all right, so we're gonna call Frank. Here we go, and we're gonna put him in the hot seat immediately.
Instantly.
Okay, here we go. Frank!
Yes.
Are you there?
Frank!
I'm here.
Frank, you're live on the 9 Nights podcast right now.
We're recording right now. You need to talk about Ghosts, and go!
Go! Ghosts! Go!
Ghosts!
Well, if I was, y'all wouldn't be calling me by my first name, my
Ghosts!
real name anyway.
Go! Ghosts!
Go!
Do the ghost thing. Tell us about the dog.
Well, his name's Riley.
Okay.
What?
We're live. We're on the.
We're live. We're going.
We're going. We're recording right now. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Well, the dog. See, the dog is named after the actual ghost in Modern Warfare 2 or 3, whichever one it was.
Poltergeist.
Huh?
Like a poltergeist.
No. The video game is named after the
ghost
character
from Modern Warfare 2.
Yes.
His real name was Riley.
Yes, his real name is Riley, so they named...
Is that a spoiler?
Huh?
No, we can't. We can't do spoilers if nobody's played the game yet.
Spoil it first, Frank. Continue on.
Go ahead. Go.
It's on the internet. People can find out if they want to know it anyway. It's not like it's new news or nothing. But it's Yeah. He's used as on multiplayer. He's used on assault strike package.
He's got salt.
Dumbass. No, assault strike package. It's like Modern Warfare 3 had the 3 different strike packages: specialist, assault, and support.
Okay. That's back. Well, I mean, they didn't do it in Black Ops 2, is what I'm saying. This is a continuation from Modern Warfare 3.
No, it's not a continuation. It's because of the same people that did Modern Warfare 3 did Call of Duty Ghost. It's
Infinity Ward.
Yes. It's not a Treyarch game.
Right.
So, yeah, it's more the people that have played Modern Warfare 3 game will be more knowledgeable on how to play Ghost, because it's got strike packages. It's got a bunch of perks that you can unlock and use, valued from 1 to 5, and you're only able to use 8 value perks.
Would you say this is better or Black Ops is better?
I don't know, because it's made by 2 different.
Who do you think should make Call of Duty?
Well,
choose
either one, because right now, I mean, I've had it since it come out the 5th.
If somebody had to keep the Call of Duty name and the other person had to change the name, who would keep it?
Treyarch or Infinity Ward? Go.
I don't know, because I like both of them.
No, not a choice. Choose.
It's like choosing which brother I like better.
Well, which one do you like better?
Well, which one do you like better?
But
he knows, he's just not telling us.
That's right.
No, I have too many. It's not like...
Frank, if people want to add you on Xbox Live, how will they find you?
On Xbox Live, I am Chaotic Heart 79.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Shoot.
They've got a new light machine gun.
Yes.
In Call of Duty Ghost, the chainsaw.
I hate it.
Explain. Go.
It reminds me of the what's the gun called in Black Ops 2? The kind of like chain gun that you get for
the death machine?
Yes. It's kind of like that. I mean, it's got a laser sight on it, but
I love laser sights.
That's as far as it does, because you can't zoom in with it. I mean, you just have to shoot and spray pretty much like you did with the death machine.
Spraying and praying.
Yeah. But,
so are you saying it's just like a run in the house and just use all the bullets at one sort of gun?
Yeah, I've tried it. I don't like it, so I mean, I don't.
What do you prefer, sniper, rifle, or pistol, or knife?
It depends, because they've got the assault rifles, and then they've got the marksmanship rifles.
What's that?
So are those like sniper guns?
Yeah, marksmanship rifles are
the single shots, like the one I like.
No, they're more of it's a mixture between like a sniper rifle and an assault rifle.
Okay.
Those are my favorite.
They're semi-automatic.
Okay.
Trying to look on the internet and see if I can find the class.
Are you playing Call of Duty Ghost right now?
No, I'm not.
Ah, dang! Your Facebook said you were.
No, I was getting tired of waiting.
Come on.
I mean, I was about ready to.
We had hot PlayStation 4 news. We had to break.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a PlayStation 4 thing going on here a little bit ago.
Oh, okay.
So, Frank, let me ask you this real quick. Not related to Ghost or Call of Duty. PlayStation 4 or Xbox One? Go.
I would go with Xbox One.
Why?
Oh, you son of a...
Why?
Because I haven't seen anything with PlayStation 4 that I like.
What do you mean?
I'm not a... I used to love the PlayStation 2.
Yes.
But I don't have it no more. And when I went to Xbox, I love the first Xbox, and I went to the 360, and I like it. I'm used to playing it. I like the graphics. I like the games. So,
PlayStation 4 graphics are supposed to be better than Xbox 360.
Yeah, and I heard your last podcast saying that you would jump ship if things didn't happen.
Yeah. Shut up. I still might jump ship.
Well, good.
But you're getting your streaming now.
What?
I said you're getting your streaming now.
Yeah, well,
In the
maybe.
future.
In the
Possibly.
future, I might get my possible streaming.
Okay, Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yes.
Back to it.
Let's go back to the story, the campaign.
Okay.
No spoilers. At least not the end because I haven't played it yet.
And I don't care if you give spoilers because I never played campaign.
If I bought this game, would I want to play through the campaign first?
Well, some people like playing through the campaign first. Some people like playing multiplayer first. I did a little bit of campaign, then went to the multiplayer, but I went back to campaign.
Did you get to shoot at fish underwater in this campaign?
There is an underwater.
Did you shoot the
mission.
fish? Did you shoot the fish?
I didn't shoot at the fish.
Can you shoot the fish?
I don't know. I didn't try.
Okay.
Knowing Hesser in real life, would he want to play the campaign?
Yeah, because he would like to shoot the fish.
Okay. Can you shoot Riley in the game?
Yes, but you won't kill him.
Okay.
Because it'll be just like you shooting another teammate or whatever. But Riley's not in every mission. So every campaign mission you do, he's not in every one of them.
Does it stick with one particular war, or did they make up a bunch of wars that you play in campaign mode?
It's one particular thing. There's an incident that happens because the very first
zombies.
No.
Damn.
There's a outer space incident that happens that the Earth, mainly United States, gets assaulted by this space weapon.
See, that's what I liked about the other Call of Duties, though.
They had the worst fucking weapons.
But those were like the other Call of Duties had like legitimate wars. Like, was it Modern Warfare or Modern Warfare 2 was the Afghanistan war? World at War was like World War II. I kind of like those a little bit better than these made up ones. I'm just saying.
Black Ops 2 didn't have. Well, Black Ops 2 was made up because it was in the future.
Yeah, but see, I never played that one. I'd never played campaign mode though. So.
But the storyline is that there's an incident that happens in space, and then this happens, and it's like 10 years after that incident, and the United States is devastated.
Okay.
And then it's got two brothers that are the two main characters that you're pretty much always together with. You play one of the brothers, and the other brother's just like a bot character.
Do you get to pick?
No.
Damn.
Do you ever get to switch between them?
No, not that I know of. Sometimes you get to go through and play as a different character but depending on the mission, you can go just like you on like Modern Warfare 3. You played some missions as Price, some as Soap and stuff like that. But there's different missions. But the main missions you do is you play as one of the brothers and everything like that. So,
have you played Battlefield 4?
No.
Did you play the beta of Battlefield 4?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. It didn't look like it interested me. But
it was great.
I did play and beat the Battlefield 3.
Okay.
And I liked it. So
you pre-ordered Call of Duty Ghosts?
Yes.
Who did you pre-order through?
GameStop.
So you got the free fall map pack as part of that?
But it's on the only time I've ever played it. It hasn't come up in multiplayer yet.
What?
You can access it through like a private match and select the map through that way. I've never.
Why?
I don't know, but
it's probably an Xbox fail.
No, wait, and of course they've got a feature called Clan Wars.
Okay. What's Clan Wars?
It's about your clan, like if all three of us were in the same clan.
Impossible, but okay.
Then we could play against other clans. It's almost like
I could join the clan on the PlayStation network, couldn't I?
Yeah, as far as I know, I heard y'all talking about that in one of the other episodes. But as far as I know, that each clan can. I'm not sure because I haven't really looked into it because I'm the only one. So far, I'm the only one in the Nine Knights clan on Call of Duty Ghost.
How do they join the Call of Duty Ghost Nine Knights clan? Tell them now, and you will get joined.
Wait, we wanted to share this exciting news with you that you are going to be the clan master of the Nine Nights podcast
Okay.
for Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, will that clan tag carry over to Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 3?
No, because they got a Call of Duty Elite, which does the clan stuff for Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2. Call of Duty Ghosts has got its own app.
Okay.
But
Tell me a little bit about the app. Has it worked okay for you?
yeah, so far you can do everything on the new Ghost app that you could on the Call of Duty Elite app. You can change your loadouts for your characters. You can change your clan tags or whatever on there. You can even change your character.
Are you playing a female character?
No, because I'm not a female.
But you could.
Yes, you could, because as a matter of fact, when I first started the campaign, it starts you off with one character, and you can get up to 10 characters, or 10 squad members is what they call them, and then each squad member can have multiple layouts of like guns and perks and stuff like that.
Okay, hot seat question.
Yes.
Shooting a female in the face, are you okay with that? Go.
In game, yes.
Out of game.
No, not really.
What if?
Well, it all depends on it all depends on what kind of shooting in the face you're talking about.
Excuse me. All right. And this is the first game where you can make a female character.
Yes. Well, because
just so you all know, I'm gonna play a female character if I get it.
Well, as a matter of fact, the first character that you start with is named Buckley. The last name is Buckley, and it is at default a female character, which I didn't know that, so I just went in and started playing, and then every time I got shot, you hear a female scream or grunt or whatever. So I went and changed it, and finally went through and changed it, and the more squad points you earn, it's kind of, if people that have played the first Black Ops game, it's kind of like that, because you earn points to buy certain things early if you want to, because technically you could be a level 5, and if you have enough points, you can unlock the most powerful sniper rifle or the most powerful light machine gun or whatever perks you want if you have enough things. And even the attachments, you can unlock go ahead and get the attachments or
nice,
or whatever. Like if you wanted armor piercing ammo, you can go ahead and unlock it, and or silencer or whatever. They've got reflex sight. They got holographic sight. They've got a VMR sight. It's kind of like the hybrid sight that you can do like it's got a reflex and the other one that closes in with it. It's got a thermal hybrid a scope that does thermal, and you can push the left stick button and it opens back up to like a reflex sight. Then they also have in Black Ops 2 it had the target finder, but this is it's kind of like that, but when you look through them, it shows them up outlined in orange, and that's where you shoot.
Yeah, that's what my cheating ass will be using.
And people complain about camping.
Oh yeah,
but so far the multiplayer maps are massive.
Okay, camping.
Yes.
Is it a legitimate strategy or not? Go.
It all depends on what you want. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It all depends on what loadout I use. If I'm using my sniper loadout, yeah, I find grass and hide in it and snipe people as they come by.
I say if I shot you and I'm camping, you know where I am. If you think you're that bad, come get me.
Not necessarily, because you have perks that you can mask your location. a silencer that you don't show up on the team deathmatch radar like you would if you're shooting a gun. It'll show your location. And they are certain guns, like they got a sniper rifle that I use. It is let me find the name of it. It's one of them that I use, and it's a silenced sniper rifle.
Are you going to get the season pass for this game? Would you get the season pass for this?
Yes, I would.
What does the season pass do?
It gives you a discount because once you get a season pass, each time a new DLC pack comes out, you get it. It's already paid for, and all you have to do is download it through. If you're on Microsoft or Xbox Live, you download it through the marketplace, or when it comes out for the PS3 or PS4, you'll download it through whatever marketplace y'all use.
Gotcha.
But
how much is it?
For Microsoft, for Xbox, it now, since they don't use the points anymore, it's $50, $49.99.
And it's available now?
Yeah.
Go ahead and purchase?
Yeah.
And how long does it last for?
Once you have it, it's for the whole. Each time there's DLC come out for Ghost, you've already got it paid for. All you have to do is download it
For the life of the game.
Yes. Because I think how Black Ops did the first year it was out, it come out with Black Ops 2. It come out with 4 different DLC packs, and I bought the season pass when I bought Black Ops 2.
Okay.
So, and once I did it, every time I think it's, I don't know, every 3 months. I think it does it within the year or whatever. However they release the DLC packs, I get it for free.
Nice.
Okay. Let's talk about dynamic maps for a minute. From what I understand, what I've read, the maps can change depending on events that happen during the match.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes, there is one map. I forget what the name of it is, but you're in this little town, and there's a gas station there that you can either throw a grenade or something and blow up the gas pumps, and it makes the awning fall down.
Okay.
And you can use it for cover. Yeah, there's different things that you can do.
So it's kind of like the skyscraper falling down in Battlefield 4, just on a smaller level.
Yeah, and some of them I haven't played through. On certain maps that you can, there's gates and stuff you can open and close.
Can you blow a hole in a wall?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Just wondering. Battlefield 2, I believe, you could blow a hole in the side of like a building wall, and then you could use it for shooting through.
Yeah, that silent sniper rifle that I told you about is called the VKS.
The VKF.
VKS.
VKS.
Yes.
Okay.
S as in snake.
But yeah, I use it since it's silenced already. I either use the variable zoom scope or the thermal scope with armor piercing.
All right.
So
nice.
That's your preferred setup?
Yeah, for the sniper rifle.
That's the Chaotic Heart sniper rifle setup. You heard it here exclusively on the Knightcast.
And then they've got it's on here. It's called an AK-12. It's a variation of the AK-47.
That sounds like a wimpier AK-47.
No, actually, I've heard people talk about it in game, and it's got some crazy damage ratings on it, so it's pretty good.
Do they have an AK-47 in game?
No, I just told you it's called the AK-12.
Well, I was just wondering if they had AK-47 as well.
No, and then they've got different.
Can you drive cars?
No.
Damn.
Can you control the dog?
You can, when it's in mission for campaign, you can. On multiplayer, no.
Okay.
Dang.
It's kind of like a guard. I mean, it's a guard dog. If an enemy comes close to you and you don't see it, and the dog senses it or whatever, it will go kill it.
Okay, are you ready to sit on the hot seat before we end this segment and answer the lightning round of questions.
I thought I already was in hot seat.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, go ahead.
But the heat's going up. Are you ready?
Yeah, why not?
Favorite map? Go.
It is called Stonehaven.
Favorite gun? Go.
The VKS sniper rifle.
Favorite kill streak?
I don't know. I use the support strike package, but they've got one that's called an ammo crate that you can throw out, and you can actually go in. It'll actually work as a scavenger perk. Will refill your gun ammo only.
Favorite attachment? Go.
I would say the thermal scope.
All right, that's all I got. I ran out of questions. All right, Frank Chaotic Heart on Xbox Live, you are officially in charge of the 9 Nights podcast clan.
Okay.
On Xbox Live. Congratulations, buddy.
Well, thank you. And I have already changed it on for Ghost and Elite if they want to do it. Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 2. Look the clan up as 9KPC.
The 9KPC clan.
It stands for 9 Nights Podcast. And
nice.
That is for all 3 games: Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty, Ghost, and Black Ops 2.
Now I have another random question for you.
Yes.
Would you be up for a World of Warcraft reunion segment?
There is a new expansion coming out soon.
But I'm not going to pay for it.
Well, no. Would you be on a show with your old guildmates?
We're trying to get all of our old guildmates back on. Your Trollface, that little fuck face that took my Death Knight, that little annoying kid.
Gru.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And a few other ones.
If they're ever on, I've never seen him seen Trollface on Skype anymore.
Well, we will try and track them down.
Oh, and as far as you and Hester being the only cool guildies anymore, if you were close, I'd have smacked you with that remark from your last podcast.
Well, which one's that?
That you made the comment when you and Hester were talking about the idea of getting the old WoW guildies together.
Oh yeah.
And being busy and everything else. Yeah, if you were closer, I'd probably smack you.
Well, I might have to make a trip out to your guys' direction sometime.
Yeah, well, you should.
I know, right? It's been enough years.
Yeah.
All right, one more question before we gotta go.
Yes.
There are 9 possible swords that Call of Duty could get. 9 swords being the best. Call of Duty Ghosts.
Far,
how many swords?
I would, as of right now, with the gameplay that I've done, I would probably give it 7.
7?
But I mean, I've only played Team Deathmatch and Hardcore Team Deathmatch, and those are the only different game modes that I've played. I've played Extinction, which is like the zombies version, and you kill aliens instead of zombies, and I don't care for that. But I mean, I'm just being honest. But yeah, 7 out of 9 until I get better at it. I mean,
so it's a possible 9 out of 9 though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
one more quick question. I forgot what I was going to ask you. I remember now though. How many levels does it take to prestige the first time?
60.
Bullshit. How many prestige levels are there?
I don't know. I hadn't prestiged yet, so
10
I don't know. If y'all want me to, I can come back and do another show and let y'all know more.
I want you to prestige all the way to Master Prestige tonight, and then we'll
have you on next Friday. You better be Master Prestige.
Right. Tell us how you'll be Master Prestige, Chaotic Heart.
I can't do that because I'm almost.
What else do you have going on this week?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Master Prestige. I don't know. I may be a new uncle sometime in the next few days, so that may be
not important. Master Prestige.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, all right. Frank Chaotic Heart on Xbox Live and Clan Master for the 9 Nights podcast. 9K PC is the clan tag. How would somebody join our clan?
If they have, well, you can do it on Call of Duty Ghost. You could do it through the app.
Or you can add Frank on Xbox Live and request.
Yes.
Chaotic Heart on Xbox Live.
Yeah, and then with Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 3, you can either do it through the game or through the Call of Duty Elite app.
Okay.
Or you can send me a request, give me your gamer tag, and I will search for your gamer tag and add you to the clan that way.
Fantastic.
Once
Frank,
again,
go ahead.
Shout out your gamer tag name, Frank, one more time.
Chaotic Heart 79.
79. Don't forget the 79. Hestra has dropped that every time. I knew that.
There's a 79?
There's a 79.
Well, shit, see? Good thing you got that. Chaotic Heart 79 on Xbox Live.
Yes.
Okay. I'll dub myself in saying 79.
Or
I won't. And
or you put it on the website if you want to.
We will do that too.
We can do that. But we have that technology.
Well, yes. Good.
It is called the Dark Legend.
Okay, let me ask you one more question before you go.
Okay.
Why don't you post anything on our website? Okay, that'll be enough of that.
Did you just mute him?
Yeah.
Can he still hear us?
I don't know.
Frank, can you still hear us? Unmute him. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
What happened?
I don't know. It just died.
Okay, let me ask you the most important question of all about this game.
Yes.
You ready for this?
Okay.
What do you... Okay, I'm muting it.
What are you doing?
What happened?
Y'all are probably muting me or kicking me out or something.
What are you even talking about? Okay. To join our clan, they got to get a hold of you, which in a matter of time, I'll be joining our clan. It's just, let me get to the holidays, kids and all.
Yeah.
And
I think, Frank, maybe you should surprise him with a nice little Call of Duty Ghost present underneath the Christmas tree.
Oh, if Frank had a job, I would.
Okay. Well, work on that.
Or unless you want to secretly Western Union me $50 or $60, I'll buy it for him for you. Say it was from Dark Legend and Frank.
All right, I'll get a hold of you on that one.
Well, all right, Frank. Thanks for being with us tonight.
No problem. I enjoyed it.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
We'll talk to you soon, buddy.
All right.
Bye.
All right, bye.
All right, we're going to take another break here, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. It's time for new releases and emails. New releases this week. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first, or don't care?
You can go ahead first since you've got Xbox.
All right, we've got on the Xbox Live Arcade this week. Looks like just one game for the arcade. It's a game called Contrast. The little picture looks okay. Creative game that centers itself on one mechanic, the idea that you can move in 3D. Okay, there's a demo of that. I'll check it out and report back next week on the show. Disc releases this week. We've got a game, Young Justice Legacy. A role-playing game packed with fan-favorite playable characters. It looks like I see a tiny little Superman. It's like maybe Justice League? Justice Legacy? Justice League? I don't know. I'm not a big DC fan, so I don't know. Maybe. There's a demo. I'll check it out. Air Conflicts Vietnam. I don't know.
A fighter pilot game?
I don't know if there's people into air combat games.
Not me.
Not me either. Hey, if you're into these air combat games, then feel free podcast at 9nights.net.
Let us know you like them.
Let us know somebody's buying these, because I will not check that out. Adventure Time. Explore the dungeon because I don't know. That's the name of this game.
Huh.
I like it. Do you ever watch Adventure Time?
I do not.
Do you know what Adventure Time is? Are you aware of it?
I'm aware of it, yes.
I don't know. If there's a demo of this, I may check it out just to see what's going on. Let's see. Next up is, these are all games that are coming out on the 19th. Everything so far except for the arcade release. The arcade release Contrast comes out today, the 15th. So by the time you're hearing this, it's already out. These other games are all November 19th. Young Justice, Air Conflicts, Adventure Time. Band Fuse is the next one. Rock Legends. It's a music video game where legendary rockers transform players into real-world guitarists.
Oh.
I don't know what that means.
Neither do I.
Does this mean I need to get the Guitar Hero guitar back out?
It's probably a legitimate guitar.
And do something with it? Because I haven't touched that thing in months, so.
Oh, yeah.
Next up, also for the 19th, is Zumba Kids.
Ooh.
Get your fat little asses off the couch.
Welcome aboard, America. Start getting fit.
It's the Kinect game, so get your fat little asses off the couch and
stop being fatties.
It's got chart-topping hits, like Justin Bieber.
Oh, shit.
Don't care. Not going to play this at all.
Oh, just for the Justin Bieber song, I'd be all over it, man.
Maybe a demo.
Maybe a demo.
But I don't have a Kinect, so if I can just sit my fat ass in this chair and go from there, I don't know. We'll see. No, I'm not going to play. Who am I kidding? I'm not going to play this shit.
Maybe the kids will like it.
Now, one I do want to check out, that's coming out on the 19th as well, is the Walking Dead Game of the Year Edition.
I've played it.
I have not, so I want to play it so bad. I've heard this is a fantastic story.
It's a good story, has nothing to do with the TV show.
Has one character, maybe Glenn, isn't he like the only one?
Yeah, but he's only in for like maybe 5 minutes.
But I've heard a lot of great stuff about this game, so this is one, I kind of waited at first. I played the first episode. Did they come out in episodes?
They came out in episodes.
I played the first episode. It was free on Xbox Live, and I liked it. And I played it when it first came out, so I was kind of waiting until it was all released, so I could just check it all out at one time.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And then it kind of got on the back burner, and I kind of forgot about it until I saw this. But this is definitely.
I'm not gonna lie. I've played it twice, and the game doesn't change much depending on your choices. So. First playthrough, worth it. Replayable game, for me, no.
I'm not sure. It doesn't have a price how much this game is going to be, but is it worth paying for? Whatever retail price is to check out? Is the story alone good enough to check out?
I don't remember. If it's less than $15, then yes. But actually, I probably would say about 10, because I only got like maybe one solid day worth of play out of the whole entire thing.
Right.
And then you were done. So,
did it make you cry? I don't know.
It didn't make me cry. It's a really good story.
Would it make a girl cry?
It might make a girl cry. My wife wasn't too happy about the end of it, but I don't know. Let me know what the retail price on it is when you look it up, and I'll let you know if it's worth it or not. I wouldn't go back and pay. I think I paid $30 for it. I wouldn't do that again.
Yeah, I can't find a price at all. It's a disc release, but besides that, that's all. That's all. I mean, it can't be a $60 game. There's no way.
No, it's not. It's not. I paid $30 for it when it was like brand new. When the final chapter came out, I picked it up. So.
And this was, at the time, this was an Xbox Live Arcade game that they moved to a disc, so it can't. $30 tops, if even that much.
And I wouldn't pay $30 again for it. Like I said, I probably got maybe 10 hours out of it. Really good, really, really good storyline.
But good for one playthrough?
Yeah, only one playthrough, though. Man, I tried playing it again for a second time, and I got to maybe like the third third chapter, and I was like, this hasn't. I made all the opposite choices, and it was the same outcome to that point. And I was like, never mind, this is stupid.
Let's see. The last game we got for the 19th is Need for Speed Rivals.
Yep, it looks like another racer versus cop sort of thing. It doesn't look like it's open world, so.
We talked earlier about Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah, Underground 2.
At the time, those games could not have come out at a more perfect time than they did. Because at the time, I had a little Civic that I was working on.
Yeah.
Throwing a bunch of money and parts into.
Yep.
And any free time I had, I was sitting around playing Underground and Underground 2 on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah, and I was just getting my license or in the process of it, so when I got my license, I had a little Saturn that was a little racer, and then I totaled that, and totally Need for Speed unrelated. Let's just throw that out there for legal purposes. And then I got a little Geostorm and totally tricked it out with a sound system, customized the inside, everything.
How'd you wreck the car? The other car, the Saturn.
I got drifting it.
Were you running from the cops with a anus full of heroin?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's okay. I don't know if you want to talk about that or not, but
yeah. No, I hit a huge water puddle and I was drifting my car and hit a huge water puddle and drifted it into a huge cement sidewalk and tore out my whole frame, bented all the shit, and it was totaled.
And also had an anus full of small baggies of heroin.
Yes, and a bunch of people in my back seat, and
Okay.
I wasn't supposed to have anybody in my back seat at that point.
Well, all right.
So,
sorry to bring up the anus full of heroin on the podcast, but
yeah, no problem. I had anus full of heroin. I had methamphetamine, sticking in my veins, and
you still had the needles hanging out of your body while you're driving around.
Still hanging out of the body while I was driving around.
Well,
just throwing them at random people, just throwing them.
And that was a dark time for you, and that's why you are the Dark Legend.
Exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
if you read the Nine Nights history, that's what it says.
About the heroin and the
anus
needles.
heroin and the meth needles, yeah.
And you can check that out at 9nights.net. Get that full background history.
Yeah, and if you're still listening to this podcast, we're going to continue on now.
The last game I've got for Xbox on November 22nd is Zoo Tycoon, which I could give two shits about building a zoo.
Oh, what?
Well, I'm an adult and don't care.
What the hell is your point? I used to love those types of games when I was little.
You were little.
Yeah, but I'd still do it now if I could get it for free.
Yeah, but I doubt it's free.
There's always a way.
I think this is a launch release for the Xbox One, too.
Oh, that's not good.
I know it. Zoo Tycoon becomes one of your choices. Title.
Yeah, bundle package, Zoo Tycoon. You get a zebra controller.
Great. No, thank you. This may be cool. There's a demo. I'll check it out and report back. But as far as paying for it,
No, he won't. He'll have his kids report back to him. He'll report back to us.
So tell me about Zoo Tycoon. Tell me what I can tell everybody else about Zoo Tycoon.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to play this shit.
Just don't put the one daughter of yours that thinks I'm a spawn from the devil in the computer on, because she scares me.
Right, my youngest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's creepy.
She is. Even though she's my child,
I'm pretty sure I found the Antichrist, but
she takes 100% after her mother. That's what I say. But that's all I've got for the Xbox. What do you got for the PlayStation?
For PlayStation 3, we have these are all on the 19th. They are the Air Conflicts, Vietnam, just like you have. Need for Speed Rivals. Band Fuse Rock Legends. Stick It to the Man, which is a...
Stick what?
Yeah, right? It's an adventure platformer game created by Zoink Publisher. You are Ray, a man who lives in a world where everything seems flat, almost as if it were made out of paper and stickers. One day, he has an accident and wakes up to a giant pink spaghetti arm sticking out of his brain.
Okay. At least it's out of his brain. I thought at first you were gonna. Okay.
Yeah. And then this gives him awesome powers, and he can suddenly change the world around him by folding it, tearing it, pulling stickers off, and sticking them elsewhere. And if that wasn't enough, Ray can also read people's minds. Digging into his fellow citizens, Ray can hear their thoughts and use this to his advantage. Unfortunately, Ray doesn't have much time to get the grips with his new abilities. He is framed by the man with a crime he didn't commit and is on the run. So you have to help Ray get out of this sticky situation.
With his pink spaghetti arm penis on the top of his head.
Yeah, coming out of his brain. And
you stick it to the man.
Yeah, that's not a game I'm going to be picking up.
Is that a disc game or just?
That apparently, it doesn't say. $60. Yeah, yeah, $120. I don't know. It doesn't say if it's a DLC or if it is a disc. I don't know.
But it's available on the 19th.
It's available on the 19th in the UK, Australia, and in the US, all on the 19th. We also have Adventure Time, Explore the Dungeon, because I don't know. We also have Aqua Pazza, which is a fighting game. Apparently, be prepared to fight. What the hell?
Do you get to shoot fish?
I don't know. My printer just started going off all by itself.
It's on it. You need to.
I need to move. Be prepared to fight to the last breath with unforgiving non-stop combat, which features stunning combos, vicious chain attacks, and devastating partner matchups. And it has no image, but
that's a great sign.
Yeah. Actually, wait, down at the very bottom it does, and it looks kind of like a old Mortal Kombat game meets anime. So, gay. And Walking Dead Game of the Year Edition, Young Justice Legacy, Saint Seiya, Brave Soldiers, which is another fighting game. Also anime looking, same as Mortal Kombat style. We have Painkiller, Hell and Damnation, which comes out... Oh, wait. I am reading too far, guys. Let's back this up.
You're into the future now.
I'm into the future
You're
now.
into the next podcast.
Yeah, guys, this is podcast number 2, Painkiller, Hell and Damnation, November 30th. It's a shooter game, by the way, just so I'm not going to leave you guys hanging for another week, but we'll review that next week. Moving on to the Wii U. Actually, as you were talking about your Xbox releases, I got an email from Nintendo. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games, Sochi 2014 is now available. So go pick that up. Tell me who wins, Mario or Sonic.
Podcast at 9nights.net.
Yep, podcast at 9nights.net. The only thing Wii U besides that being released is November 22nd, which is next Friday, Super Mario 3D World comes out. That is the first Wii U game since we've started our podcast that came out. So they are taking their sweet time in releasing their games, but they all look amazing. So I am pretty excited for what the Wii U has packed. It looks like they're really taking time. Donkey Kong Country's coming out sometime for it.
Oh, that's
Super
cool
Smash Bros. Mario Kart 8, that's the one I'm really excited for. The picture shows you guys driving upside down while other people are driving underneath you. So think of the multiplayer ability on that one. That's going to be intense. Moving on to PC games, we have Contrast coming out on the 15th, which is today. Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, which is an RPG made by Atari, came out today. X-Birth, which is X-Rebirth, which is a simulation game of giving birth, apparently.
Okay.
No,
gross. All right.
Yeah. It's an X universe faces a period profound and irrevocable change while the universe stumbles towards an uncertain future. So I'm not really sure what the hell the simulation is in it, but apparently it's a simulation game of some sort. I didn't realize that Lord of the Rings Online was still going, but Helm's Deep is being released on the 18th, which is Monday. The Walking Dead, of course, is on Tuesday the 19th. Need for Speed Rivals. These, again, are all on the PC as well. Adventure Time. Assassin's Creed Black Flag comes out from Ubisoft on the 19th. And that is it. Apparently there's some unknown game dates. So these are just broad. For the month of November, they don't actually have a specific day, but The Wolf Among Us Episode 2, Smoke and Mirrors, comes out this month. Blackguard, Final Exam, SimCity, Cities of Tomorrow, and Borderlands 2, Headhunter Pack 2, Headhunter 2-Pack comes out sometime this month. They're not telling us what day, but
they're still releasing stuff for Borderlands 2?
I guess.
Wow.
Apparently for the PC.
Okay.
Switching back over to the 3DS now, the game that I am extremely excited for, very proud to introduce, The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds, comes out next Friday. That's why I have to get Pokemon Y finished by this Thursday, so next Friday I can be at Costco and buy The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. Now I have to figure out if I'm going to buy 2 copies, leave one unopened, sit it on the shelf, or just buy 1 copy, open it, and play it. If you have any recommendations on either 2 or 1, send them to podcast@9nights.net.
All right, you get any more releases, or is that everything?
That is it. Except for, whoa, hold on, breaking news, have never seen this before.
Newsflash.
Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 3DS 2014.
Right on.
Who knew that the 3DS was having a Super Smash Bros? Not me. I've never read that before. That's exciting news.
Good job, Nintendo.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Why would they not put that game on handheld?
I don't know, but no handheld's been able to live up to the graphics of it either. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, the 3DS has same graphics or better graphics than the N64, and that's where Super Smash Bros. Came out for. So expect to have not the same graphics as the Wii U, but at least you're going to have Super Smash Bros. On a handheld device if that's all you got.
Right. You ready to get into emails?
Unless you want to go over the Flask really quick.
Let's talk about the Flask really quick, because that is a really cool find that you... Okay, I'll let you take the stage here, because you brought this up to me, and I thought this was really cool, so I'll let you explain it.
Okay, well, give me 1 second to prepare this awesome speech. Alright, so basically what happened is everybody knows, or they will know of, Kickstarter.com. Mm-hmm. It is a website where you can go on, you can kickstart your own projects, people invest money, you can set different tiers, they're called backers. The people guarantee you that they're going to give you X amount of dollars. In return for that X amount of dollars, you can give them certain prizes. So, in the case of this is a Super Nintendo Flask. The guy has contacted Nintendo. They have let their license run out on the cartridge design. This guy, Matt Cornell, who lives near me, I never met the guy, but a huge video gamer nonetheless. Anyways, one of my friends on Facebook saw this, posted it to me, said, you might want to check it out. I checked it out, fell in love immediately.
And they look so cool.
They look identical to an original Nintendo cartridge, other than the fact the labels are a little bit off. He's tweaked them to be alcohol related. Now, he has 5 labels as of right now. They are Drunk Hunt, which is the Duck Hunt incorporation of it, and it has the same logo with a beer bottle, 8-bit beer bottle, smashing over the duck's head.
That little bastard.
They have Bar Hop Bros, Super Bar Hop Bros, which shows a drunk guy jumping in the air like Mario with a Jack Daniels, it looks like, in one hand and a Jack Daniels in the other hand, and throwing one down. They have Castle Vodka, which is the original Castlevania thing, but the guy has a bottle of vodka in his hand and a sword in the other. And my all-time favorite, they have The Legend of Drink, which has a keg on one side, a shot glass on the other side of his shield, Link laying face down with bubbles going above his head, and Navi on the side. Epic.
Now, is that one a gold cartridge?
They have a gray cartridge for $20 or a $50 for a gold cartridge.
Nice.
I have, of course, gone with the $50 gold cartridge, which is another reason why I'm not sure about picking up the video game next Friday. They also have Metal Beer, which I'm not really positive which one that goes with, except for maybe Metal Gear Solid, but I don't think that was ever on the Super Nintendo.
Well, when it's full of liquor, you can have whatever you want.
Exactly. Metal Beer SS doesn't always drink beer, but when he does, he puts a beer hat on and drinks 3 cans at a time. He's got cool little sayings underneath all of them. You can go on the Kickstarter.com. There's a links on our website.
And there'll be a link in the show notes also for the show. I'll make sure to add the Kickstarter link to the show notes.
Okay. He's looking for $12,000. Has to be there before he will go any further. He's got 8 days to go. He's at $8,545. Just got increased by $100 when I hit refresh.
Woo!
So somebody just increased it $100. It's gone over $1,300 in the past 24 hours ish, something like that. We were at about $6,000 about 2 days ago, guys. So we're over $2,545 as of right now. And on top of that, he's got quite a few different pledges. You can pledge $1. You can pledge $15. Those get you some B button single taps, which he explains what those are. You jump down to $20 as your very first. You can boast for $1. For $15, you get the Drunk Hunt flask. $20, you can get the Super Bar Hop Bros. For $20, he also offers the specialty Castle Vodka Inc. Whiskey Entertainment Flask. For $20 also, you can get the Metal Beer. $20 also, you can get the Legend of Drink label on it. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And for $30, you can get the Christmas Domestic Delivery, free shipping, Drunk Hunt t-shirt, which he came out because everybody wanted something cool for Christmas to put underneath the tree. $50, you can get the limited edition, gold edition, true fan, shiny Kickstarter only, Legend of Drink flask. $70 if you live. $70 you can get the collector's pack, which comes with a Drunk Hunt, Castle Vodka, Metal Beer, Super Bar Hop Bros, and Legend of Drink non-gold for $70. You can get all of them for $70. $75, you can get the Power Up Package VIP passes. If you live somewhere in the Northwest, near Portland, Oregon, Seattle, California, Idaho, something like that, you don't mind driving, you can do that for $75. You get invited to the ground control party in Portland, Oregon. You get to meet the team, video games, drinks. You get to receive a flask, I believe, as well. You have to be 21 and up for that, though, he explains. For $250, you can choose any classic game logo, and their artist will make an alcohol-themed parody of it, and they'll print it on your very own flask. You'll be the only one that has it. So go ahead, check them out. Go to Kickstarter.com. Type in Flask. It's the first one on the left. You can't miss it. It's Ink Whiskey LLC is who's making them. Basically, the guy started off, and he just started making them for himself. Saw some buddies. I've actually contacted him. He's mentioned that Hot Topic and a few other stores have actually put him in contact with their buyers. And as long as this Kickstarter goes through, that you're going to actually start seeing him in retail stores.
Fantastic.
So I'm not going to spend any more time on that, but I'm extremely excited. You're going to be seeing posts on the 9nights.com or .net. You're also going to be seeing posts on the 9 Nights Google page and 9 Nights Facebook pages for the next 8 days, pleading with you to go, 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 go. Pledge even $1. I could care less what you pledge. I want my freaking gold Zelda flask. So.
And I mean, we're all adults here, right? Well,
yeah.
On this Skype call, we're all adults. Who doesn't enjoy drinking and gaming? And when you can combine the two and enjoy them both at the same time, I think this is a really great idea.
I think it's an amazing idea. I can't believe nobody thought of it earlier. I mean, actually, when he started mentioning this, because when I got in touch with him, I was thinking, oh man, what about a Nintendo 64 flask? That'd be sick too. I could get the Majora's Mask edition, you know? It's just like, oh, now I want to get all the consoles up to, like, you know, to cartridge age anyways. Now they're all discs and stuff like that. You can't do it with a disc, obviously.
Where's my Atari Yaris flask? That's what I want.
Like an Atari flask or a freaking Pac-Man or whatever. That'd be awesome. So, anyways, I'm very excited about it. The guy's awesome. He's one of the nicest guys by far that I've met off of Kickstarter. I've looked into a few projects, contacted a few people here and there. Never really been thrilled with their personality, so I've never funded one before. But like I told you, if this does not get funded, your money stays in your bank account. All you do with pledging is say, I will give them this amount of money. You go through Amazon. It tells you on X and X day, which would be Saturday, November 23rd at 10:25 Eastern time. November 23rd. If this gets funded, whatever you pledged will be taken out of your account. You're making a legal binding contract. But until that day, it does not leave your bank account. And if it does not get funded, it never leaves your bank account. So there's really no risk in it for you if it's really something you're interested in.
But come on. This is a cool product, and this is definitely worth investing in.
And they're going to go for way more than $20, $15. I mean, for the Drunk Hunt, $15? Really? Like, come on. Duck Hunt was one of my favorite games for the old school Nintendo system. And for $15, you're never going to be able to buy that in store. So right now is an opportune moment to jump on this.
You know, and let me mention too, besides just you talking to this person, you know, we're not getting paid anything to endorse this. We found a cool product, and we found something that was worth, you know, he has an idea we felt that was worth mentioning. So we want to share it with everybody else.
I pledged the full $50 for my flask. Hesser is still on the fence because of money issues, which we all have. If he doesn't pledge, you won't get a flask, as far as we know. There's nothing in this for us. We're going in this fully just because we love the product. We love the idea. And by far, I mean, I have like 2 flasks sitting on my shelf, but they're stupid looking. They're just metal ones. Everybody's got a freaking metal one. How many people are you going to see walking around with a gold Legend of Drink flask?
Exactly.
Maybe someday there's going to be a lot of them. But right now, only the Dark Legend.
That's right. That's right. So everybody definitely check this out. The links are on our website, 9nights.net, and there'll be another link in the show notes for today's show for you to check out. And he's so close. He's so close. He's getting there. He's so close to funding this. So everybody pitch in and then drink yourself into oblivion.
Exactly. Or Skyrim.
From your flask. Or Skyrim. From your flask. Yes. Well, all right, you ready to move on to emails?
Yeah, let's move on to emails.
Well, we don't have any. We've got 20,000 listeners. No emails.
20,000?
Maybe 20,000 is a little exaggerated, but
I was thinking more like 50,000, but still.
Right, I sleep at night telling myself there's at least 20,000 listeners.
And I sleep at night thinking there's 20,000 crazy-ass people dumb enough to listen to us.
But we, we have found some positive feedback on the internet for our show, and we wanted to share that with everybody. Last week I mentioned the A Skyrim Addict podcast. We had an interview with Michael David, and we had Mr. Android himself on the show, who is a community member in the A Skyrim Addict podcast Facebook group. Well, I was thumbing through the site today, and I found a post on the Skyrim Addict podcast Facebook page that says, "Hey Hesser, just wanted to say I really enjoyed your podcast. I was thinking of blindly buying the Xbox One, but you guys gave me a lot to think about. Thanks for the info. Oh, I asked around, and you were right. The Xbox rules and the PlayStation drools."
And that's the reason why that comment will be edited by the Dark Legend within the next 24 hours.
And that's from Colin. Now, I don't want to mess your name up. Colin Dowdle? Dowdle? I'm going to say Dowdle.
I don't know. Where do you comment that underneath?
It's posted on the page.
Oh, okay.
You buy what console feels right for you. If I had the money, would get an Xbox One. That's just me.
But since you don't, save up enough and then just be $100 short and get the PS4 with me.
Exactly. All right, moving on. We had some comments on the website. We have a website. Did you know this?
I didn't know that.
At 9nights.net. Have you checked that out?
No, I never even heard of it.
We have a website and people have started commenting on it. Finally. What's wrong? 20,000 people and nobody could comment on our website.
Frank doesn't even comment on our website.
I know. But the Lonely Controller that I mentioned in the last podcast, he's been busting his butt sharing stuff for our giveaway that we're doing, which I mentioned in the last podcast. He's been Go ahead.
This Lonely Controller is just some random guy who jumped onto our site, correct?
Correct.
He's not from Skyrim Addict podcast.
No, actually, I'm not sure how he found us, but he.
Okay, Lonely Controller, you are listening to this. This is your mission. If you choose to accept, you just have to accept. Email podcast@9nights.net. How you found us, where you're from, and some other information about yourself.
Exactly. From what I've looked at some of his stuff, he writes a blog. He has a blog as well. And we'll talk to him and get more information on that. But he's been
maybe he will be a co-host on the Nights podcast.
Possibly. Might be a backup one day. But he commented on, I put up a link every episode we do and break down each episode. Now I've started updating to make sure I have the links in every episode to any information we share, games we review. And he commented on episode 3, which was our Console Wars episode.
Yep.
And he says, I had both consoles pre-ordered since back in April, just as a safety until I decided which one to go with. I don't have cable, so Xbox One's HDMI pass-through snap feature didn't do anything for me. I also don't have a big video or music library to stream, so PS4 dropping the streaming didn't matter to me either. So my choice came down to price and games. Since I've been saving up since April, I could afford either, but $100 is $100. First check in PS4's favor. When it came to console exclusives, I'm more excited about Infamous than Titanfall, and I like smaller indie titles which Sony supports more often. I almost canceled both pre-orders since there aren't really a lot of great new games, especially since Watch Dogs was delayed until spring of next year. But being honest with myself, I knew I'd be miserable passing up a shiny new console, so I kept the PS4 pre-order.
Woo!
And I'll be one of the goobers waiting in the Best Buy parking lot at midnight this Thursday. Which, Lonely Controllers, for listening, I hope you got your console. I hope it's working. And I hope
you didn't have the HDMI problem, and I hope it's quiet.
And I hope you're thoroughly enjoying it.
And I hope someday to see you on PS4 and we will game together because you are awesome.
He goes on to say, after listening to your podcast, I wish I had professional video capability for the unboxing. Hey, we wish you did too. You can send us the video. We put it on our YouTube site.
Even if you don't have professional and you just did it on your phone, whatever, send us a link to it. We will still host it.
If you're a community member, hey, we'd be more than happy. He says, final thought. I know you read off a lot of console bundles from GameStop, but based on the price, it sounded like they were just taping a game onto the console box. Big deal. I'd rather order the game and the console separately through Amazon and not risk getting an open new copy of the game from GameStop. Great show as always. Look forward to episode 4 when you resolve the hosting issues.
And let me just throw this out there, Lonely Controller. Did you think of ordering your Amazon bundle through our affiliates link?
I don't think we existed when he started his pre-order.
Shut up, Hester. From now on, Lonely Controller, have you thought of buying through our affiliates link? Just saying.
But he is also one of the ones that has purchased a couple things through our Amazon link.
Awesome.
Exactly.
See? I knew I liked this guy. PS4 fans are way better than Xbox.
Hey.
All right, there's a few exceptions.
Like I said, I hope you got your console, and I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope it's problem-free. Feel free to email us, podcast@nightnights.net, or either one of us, Dark Legend or Hesser. Let us know your experiences with it. We'd love to share them on the next show. And he also commented on, it's a different post. We've decided to start hosting the site, the podcast at least, on SoundCloud. And it was something I did a couple of days ago to just get the show out. We're having some trouble with our hosting site for the podcast. And I decided to put it on SoundCloud just to get the show out where people could stream it, download it, play it from their smartphone. And in retrospect, looking at it now, I was surprised and happy with how many plays we had just through SoundCloud.
Nice.
So what I've decided to do, if you don't have a SoundCloud premium account, which we don't and we won't any time in the foreseeable future, but I can have one file on SoundCloud at a time without being charged. So I've decided to start rotating the podcast out through SoundCloud. When a new one becomes available, I'll upload it to SoundCloud at the same time I upload it to our hosting site to make it available on iTunes and Stitcher. So you'll be able to check us out on SoundCloud, iTunes, or Stitcher now. But like I say, each week the episode will rotate. So if you miss it, it's kind of gone after that. So
we are also trying to look into how to hosting it off of our own website where you'll always be able to get them. There'll always be an archive of our stuff on our website.
Right.
We just need to work out our SS feeds from our website. So,
if me and you didn't have to work and we could just review video games and play video games all day, life would be wonderful.
And I'd be 200 pounds.
But, the job I have decides to ruin everything, and I have to be there Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, so.
And I got to be 40 to 50 hours a week, so.
So, there'll be, there may be changes in the future. We'll keep everybody updated as far as that, but for now, the podcasts are back, and they're available on iTunes and Stitcher, and they will be for the foreseeable future. If we have any changes, we'll make sure to let everybody know.
Awesome.
So as far as feedback right now, that's all I've got. I just wanted to mention those 2 comments on the show. We feel free to join our website, comment on any post we have. If you got feedback for something we talked about on the show, when I upload the show, I'll also put a link on the website at nightnights.net with a breakdown of what we talked about, what games we played, etc. And feel free to comment your thoughts in the comment section on the show post. Now, that being said, we are having a contest. Do you know we're having a contest?
No.
Do you know we're giving away free shit?
Can I join?
No.
Didn't know.
Well, we're giving away a year of PlayStation Plus or a year of Xbox Live Gold.
Can I register and join?
You have to
make somebody else's name.
Well, you'll have to make a fake account, and then you
can I do that?
Sure.
Okay.
No, you probably should.
Ah, damn.
But there, entering is super easy. As we're trying to grow the site, anything we post on Facebook, if you share the post, that counts as one entry. Anything we tweet on Twitter, if you retweet our post on Twitter, that counts as one entry. Or anything you buy on our Amazon link from our website, it's under the Support Us tab at 9nights.net. Just go ahead and bookmark that while you're at it.
Just always buy from that.
Exactly.
And then no matter what, you'll always keep getting entries into any competition that we have.
Exactly. And every $5 increment you spend on the website or through that link will count as one entry into the contest.
But you have to let us know what you purchased and on what day, because it doesn't tell us who purchased it.
Exactly. It lets me know what was purchased, but it won't tell us who purchased it. So hit me up, Hesser at 9nights.net or darklegend at 9nights.net, and let one of us know what you purchased. That way we know who to give the entries to. I need to find the date real fast of when this contest ends, because it's not going to run too much longer. It started October 28th, and it runs. The winner will be announced on the podcast on Monday, December 30th. So you have to have your entries in before the 30th. And win some free shit. As far as getting a hold of us, we've kind of bombarded you with it all through the show, but I'll smack you over the head with it again. I'm Hesser at 9nights.net or Hesser Almighty on Xbox Live. Feel free to add me.
And I am Dark Legend with a 1K at 9nights.net or Dark Legend with 2Ks on the PlayStation Network.
If you want to, you can also, anything you've heard on the show you want to comment on, feel free. We'll read your emails on the show. Just write in at podcast@9nights.net or comment on our Facebook page.
At facebook.com/9nights.
Exactly. There's a link to that under Contact Us on our website. We're also on YouTube. There's a link to our YouTube channel on our page, which that's going to grow with time. That's kind of a slow start for us, but that's going to be something in the future I'm looking forward to in 2014, and really investing some time into the YouTube page.
Yep.
So
as well as a Google Plus page. That's it's been put off a little bit, but we do have a Google Plus page. It's plus 9 nights. There's a few things on there, but not much, just because, to tell you the truth, I haven't had much time for social media lately with working in Vegas and video games. So.
Right. So everybody. So in closing, everybody buy a flask.
Buy a flask. Kickstarter.com. Search for flask. Pick out the Nintendo cartridge. Purchase one. Please, I want my gold cartridge. And besides me wanting it, Matt Cornell, the CEO, the guys over at Ink Whiskey are amazing people. They're nice guys. They're genuinely nice. They're very appreciative for all the advertising they've been getting. They've been blowing up all over the place here on the Northwest. I mean, there's tons of people that are just randomly finding this in the Northwest, and they're all doing advertising for him. And he's just blown away by all the generosity from us all, giving him these free spots. Nobody's asking anything from him, and he's not offering. I mean, he's not saying, "I'll give you 10 free flasks if you do this for me." We're just doing it out of the great gracious of our hearts, and he's a real good guy. So let's try to make this dream come true for him, while you guys make the dream of my golden flask come true for me.
And we got comment on our Facebook page, email us. Feel free to join the website. Comment on any posts we have.
Like us on Facebook.
Follow us on Twitter. And and now everybody, if you have an Xbox 360, you'll want a friend, Chaotic Heart 79.
Not 69.
Not 69, 79. 79.
Yep.
And if you play Call of Duty Ghost, get in touch with him about joining our Call of Duty clan, 9K PC. I'll be on there eventually. I'm just a slow starter. Well, I'm a broke starter, really. But like I say, there's kids that want Christmas, so fuck my Christmas. But after that,
yep,
I'll be on Ghost. So, but anyway, that's everything I got. Is that all you got, Legend?
That's all I got. I got to go buy some more electrical stuff.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for joining us this week, and we'll be back next Friday with the launch of the Xbox One. So we'll talk to you then. Thank you, everybody.